Good morning everyone, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good, because it is good to feel good. And today is my last full day here in Tromsø, and can I just say, it is so clear right now. In fact, look, you've got a view of the mountain, which is where I'm going to be heading up to on the cable car, and it makes me mad to think, like, you know, just the other day when I was getting into Tromsø, there was a blizzard and you could barely see anything, so it's actually quite nice that things have cleared up a bit, and fingers crossed that puts us in a good position for tonight, because tonight I'm going on a Northern Lights tour with the hostel, and I'm really looking forward to that. As I say, I hope we get to see it. It's not a guarantee, but I hope we get to see something. But anyway, let's go into adventuring. Also, it's worth mentioning, I'm taking all sorts of precautions today. So, I've got 2 pairs of socks on, 2 pairs of trousers on, 2 pairs of pants on, and then I think I've got about 4 layers on my torso, because when I got back in from our little nature expedition yesterday, I was so cold. I had to take a warm shower and whatnot to cool, well, not to cool me down, but just to raise my body temperature a bit, because that was not fun. So in case anything happens again today, I've decided, yeah, I'm going to go in a few extra layers just to stay on the safe side. I tell you what, I'm just suddenly thinking about as well. When I was heading this way the other day, it was during that blizzard, and I put on my Instagram story, I'm heading into the unknown, and I played Into the Unknown from Frozen 2, and it's got me thinking, like, I think because of like Norway's known for its fjords and whatnot, I honestly get like a few Frozen vibes being out there. And even yesterday when we were doing that Arctic nature expedition, I got a few Frozen vibes. The like that rock face that we were up against reminded me a lot of Elsa's castle, and obviously just letting it go. Find ourselves back at the Arctic Cathedral again, and honestly it looks really nice during the daytime, because I didn't really get the best of views of it when that blizzard was happening the other day, but it looks lovely. So we find ourselves here at the world famous Arctic Cathedral. Now, if I remember correctly, or if I'm reading this correctly, I think it is the highest, or further north rather, the most like highest in terms of latitude. You know what I'm trying to say? Like the furthest north, that's it, where you'll find a cathedral or church or whatever, and it's pretty impressive. And also it's only open 3 hours a day throughout the entire year, although that doesn't sound right. What I meant to say was it's open 3 hours a day each day in the year, or something like that, and I think it's between 2 and 5 o'clock, so I don't think I'm going to get a chance to actually go inside, but if I ever find myself back in Tromsø again, then I might just do that. Anyway, onwards and upwards, literally. Cable car's in that direction, so let's go head to the cable car. God, honestly, we're just walking through like the snow-filled streets right now. It is literally like going through a winter wonderland. And honestly, like, even when I watch Christmas films and it's like, you see all the snow and about it, like, and it gets you really excited in the lead up to Christmas. That's what it feels like right now. I feel like I'm walking through the setting of a Christmas movie right now. So we're at the top of the hill, and already I can see this place looks lovely. In fact, if anything, looking up where we are right now, it feels like the sort of place you'd go skiing, and then going back down there is like the Black Run. But anyway, this looks lovely up here, and actually, look at this. Look how snowed in, like those swings. You're not going to swing far with these, and I think I might think twice about going down that. But anyway, let's get, oh, that's a sexy view, that is. In fact, you're just gonna walk up to it. Oh my goodness. This, oh, yes. Yes, 1,000 times yes. This looks wonderful. Right, I'm on a bit of a mission right now, get some nice shots with my nice Lumix G7. I still find it crazy to think, like, you know, I went a few years without having a DSLR, And then earlier this year I was like, screw it, I'm gonna buy myself a new DSLR. And honestly, this camera is, I've taken some lovely pictures and beautiful shots with this camera. Yesterday was a perfect example of, like, you know, stuff that I've, you know, taken shots of, and it looks lovely. So I'm really happy that I got this camera. But anyway, let's go find some like nice spots to kind of like settle down and overlook. I keep walking in the I keep walking into, like, you know, bits where they haven't been traversed in the snow, and I almost keep tripping up. And now I realise, obviously, where people have walked is obviously where you need to be walking as well. So best be careful, Ollie. Tell you one thing that feels quite nice right now, and considering it's like a nice, peaceful and quiet moment, is I find it crazy to think in the 10 years that I've been doing YouTube that, like, considering from where I started and to where I am now, I feel so happy for myself. And, like, you know, I've done all sorts in my life that I'm very proud of, and I'm just really buzzing to just always travel. So literally, I was just, as I was saying, started where I came from and where I am now. I was literally thinking, started from the bottom, now we're here, boom. But yeah, this is lovely, and the view overlooking Tromsø and the mountains is lovely as well. And yeah, honestly, I would recommend coming here at Tromsø. It is beautiful and worth doing. But you can either, and like, also you can come here when it's cold if you fancy it, because I did. And even though it is like minus 11 degrees right now, it's wonderful, and you'll really enjoy it. I guess you can probably tell right now, whoa, it is very windy up here, and I'm quite glad I've got my micro muff cancelling out the wind there. In fact, I remember when I bought it, this is gonna sound really bad, but then when I bought it, they sent a sticker in that said, "I love muff." And make that however you want to, but yeah, they sent that in, and I'm like, you can't do that. Filthy. That's disgusting. I'm honestly quite worried. I'm just filming a little bit there, but I'm honestly quite worried that my phone's gonna tip over, and yeah, I might never see it again. Although it's quite sturdy, so it's staying fine for now.
I hope this keeps you warm until I get the shelter up. I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
I'm actually, there's me recreating Empire Strikes Back, but now I'm gonna head back down because it's starting to get a bit windy up here and potentially a bit dangerous as well, so let's head back down. It's nice to see there's a little bit of sunlight seeping through. Obviously won't come out over there, but there's a nice bit of sunlight seeping through. And it's also nice to think that as of tomorrow until mid-January is when the polar night begins. So I think it's tomorrow, but I remember reading something about it saying tomorrow, but that's lovely, that is. Okay, so I've sat down in the cafe and I've got a reindeer burger. This looks really nice. I'll tell you about it once I've finished it, but it looks really nice. Okay, so I've just had my food. That was actually really nice, that was. And anyway, I've now come out here and whoo-hoo, that's a lovely, lovely tree. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't know what I'm thinking about this, but it's like the kind of like tip off the edge. But anyway, you've got a nice view of Tromsø down there, all lit up now. And of course, it is much darker than when I went into the cafe earlier. But yeah, and it's getting colder as well, so I think the idea is I'm gonna go get the cable car down now and then head back into Tromsø. Oh, it is cold, it is cold, it is cold. Oh, nice and warm, nice and warm. Okay, we're back down. It's been actually quite lovely being up there today, and my ears just popped as we were coming down. I think that's the same when you're on a plane, and like as soon as you're like, you know, you're descending, you're making your descent in, obviously it causes your ears to pop. And always what I say, see, I always find the best way to tackle your ears popping is always to use the Valsalva maneuver, which is, you know, squeeze your nose and then let air breathe out through that. But oh, he's got ideas. Oh. Okay, so I've actually managed to time this quite nicely because obviously open at the moment until 5 o'clock is the Arctic Cathedral, and here I am. And it's lovely glory, and it's actually really nice and warm here, so I don't know why I'm wearing my coat, but it's nice and peaceful in here, and just nice to kind of like cool down. I mean, I'm not a religious person. I mean, I was raised up on like Christian, but like, you know, beliefs and values, but I mean, I don't practice it, but it's just nice to kind of like, you know, just take a bit of time to just, you know, wind down and, you know, kind of like, you know, reflect on stuff. And like at the moment I'm reflecting on like things that I'm grateful for, and like things that I have enjoyed in my life recently, like all the little highs in my life. And I think when I get back home I'll talk about it a bit more, but I'm feeling quite grateful right now. Here's me putting all my focus into looking at this end of the cathedral, but I only just noticed the organ there. That is something else. That is impressive. So that was actually a nice little moment to just sit down and relax, and also reflect on things, and especially lighting that candle as well. So I'm sure you guys can gather who I lit that candle in memory of, but for those of you who don't know, that was in memory of my nana, and it's been 8 weeks today since she passed away. And while it still does feel a bit fresh in my memory, like I'm still continuing to do her proud and whatnot. And like, as I say many times before, she wouldn't be down and out about her right now, but in fact she'd be very damn proud of what I'm doing at the moment. Just, you know, getting out and exploring, and just, you know, coming to Norway on my own accord and just having a good time. I'm sure she'd love me doing that, but as I say, she's in a better place right now, and she's able to see me doing some amazing things from beyond. Anyway, on a lighter note, I've just left my mark here, so if anyone is at the Arctic Cathedral right now in Tromsø, although saying that, you're watching this, the snow will have blown over it, but if you are seeing that, right, if anyone's here right now, just let you know, that's me. I've just left my mark. We've just got back into the hostel, and this is the hostel mascot called Burger. Hey, Burger! Hey!
This is Burger.
Hey. I don't know, someone does. Hello! Hey! 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 You are gorgeous. Hello! Hello! I love how Burger's just in his element right now. Burger! Hi, Burger! Hello, Burger! He's a good boy, he is. It's been a few hours removed. We're literally just about to head on. A few people of us from the hostel, we're about to head on our tour to see the Northern Lights. And as I say, fingers crossed, they're saying that like visibility is quite good where we're going. So as I say, hopefully we're in the Aurora zone, and hopefully we get a decent show tonight. Okay, so we've stopped now. It's now just a case of wait and see. So it is so dark right now. You could say, hence I've got my phone on, but hopefully we see them. Okay, so we've just stopped up for a little spot just by like this fjord, and you probably can't see much going on right now, but we've got a fire going, because of course.
Yeah. We don't blame you.
Don't burn your gloves, Ollie. Anyway, we have been able to see the Northern Lights, but unfortunately I wasn't able to do it justice on my camera, so Robin, the great photographer that is Robin, has kindly said he'll let me use some of his pictures, so in fact, while we're here, I might as well show you them right now. Thank you. Ooh, got some more hot chocolate, guys. I'll just pop it in there. I can't multitask. Ooh.
You can just...
Everybody has a spoon now, right? Yeah, then I'll
Oh, you can really... How can I say? You can really see my breath right now. It is so cold. What is the temperature, by the way? Do we know?
Minus 13, I think.
Yeah, that sounds about right, especially at this time of year. Right, we are doing more stuff by the... What the hell?
I think you're burning your marshmallow a little.
I can't even tell what my marshmallows look like. Do a bit more. Oh, bloody hell. That was one that I had to sacrifice to the floor.
Yeah, I don't think I'll like it back to.
It's a nice, really nice, it's starting to clear a little bit, and it's also just gone 11 o'clock right now. But that's the moon. You can't see it. Now you see me, now you don't. Now you see me, now you don't. Okay, so we've just made it back to Tromsø, and it is freezing right now. And it's just gone 1 in the morning as well, because that just happens. But honestly, I've enjoyed this tonight, and like I'm a bit sad that I wasn't able to get some footage of this tonight, of the Northern Lights. But I feel like, you know, Robin's pictures, you know, did it justice. So it was all worth it in the end. And I think as well, like seeing the Northern Lights is something I can tick off my bucket list. But I can imagine like going to somewhere else in the world and, you know, seeing it like in, you know, different kind of visibility and that. Anyway, I'm now gonna get a good night's sleep and I'm gonna wrap up tonight because I'm so cold. I think because of being out so long tonight and just being exposed to the cold. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna sign off now. But anyway, tomorrow, well technically today, I'll fly back home. I'm not looking forward to that because I've really enjoyed my short time here in Norway, but it's been ultimately worth it in the end, so that's what matters. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off now. I will see you in the morning, head back to the airport. But as always, I will leave you with some advice, and as always, to enjoy yourself, stay safe, and make the most of every opportunity that comes away. Thank you for watching, and peace.